Well, this has been an interesting couple of days. Thought I was feeling better. Got up on Monday, dragged myself into work, and realized I wasn't feeling better. So, started getting pressure in my ears and pain in my ears and stuff. So I knew that was not a good sign. So I took half the day off, went into town, went to urgent care. Sure enough, sinus infection. I don't know. Sometimes I think I should have just went last week. I thought I was feeling better. But anyways, so that's pretty much what's happened so far, thus far this week. I do want to chat a little bit about something that I have talked about in the past, and it's just another example of how to make decisions that are good for your children instead of making the decisions that you're completely justified in making. As you guys know, the ex has to move. This is the weekend that they would be moving. I have the kids. So my youngest texted me saying, when they get the keys and stuff, and I just said, we should just swap weekends. I said this to my daughter, and she's like, really? Is that possible? I'm like, yeah, I mean, no big deal. We'll just, we could switch it. Not a big deal. And that's what and to be honest, the funny part about it is since I'm not feeling well, I actually feel like I'm getting a fever right now. It actually would work out better. So, I mean, in some ways, it's actually a good thing for me. So hopefully the following weekend, when I get the kids, it would be, that would be normal. Then I'll get them. So I'll get them 2 weekends in a row. But anyway, so, yeah, it'll work out well. And oftentimes our exes will say no just because they can. And in this particular situation, I could have said no, or I could have planned something else, or I could have just said no and, just not even made it an issue. I guess that would be making it an issue. And I would be perfectly justified if I looked in the past and looked at all the times that the ex said no, or put all kinds of little restrictions on things to make it as complicated or impossible to pull off as possible, and said no just, because. But see, I'm not doing this for her. I'm doing this for the kids. Primarily, I'm doing this for my youngest daughter because she's the one who's really worried about all this and she wants to be there to help and everything. So that's what I would encourage you to try to do. And I completely understand if you're earlier in this process, because I guarantee you that if this would have been a few years ago and this situation would have happened, I would have probably planned something to be out of town so that they, that it would be like, well, this is my week. You know what I mean? Just like that tit for tat thing. And it doesn't do anything for anybody. It keeps the stress level high with your kids. And it's just one of those things where it just doesn't really serve a purpose. So if you're in this situation, and I know some of you are, and I know some of you would wish you had the opportunity to have your kids as much as I get to see mine, but just try to gauge your decisions on that. What's really best for your kids. Because here's the thing, when you do things like that, it pays off in spades with your children, because it just takes some of this pressure off of them. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm not even sure if I'm going to post this. We'll just see how this goes. And I will chat with you guys in the next video. So take care.